Previously on Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Oh my god, I got squished. That's what I get for bashing Ubisoft. Oh man. And with that, our adventure comes to an end. Welcome back everyone to the Tomb Raider Marathon. I am Jonathan Wolf, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of the Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation main game. So yes, in this video we're going to be tackling the final level of the main game, which is the Temple of Horus. And in the next video, we're going to be tackling the bonus level, which is the Times exclusive level. And also for this video, I'm going to make a challenge of beating the final boss without taking damage. So let's see if it's possible. Now the good thing about playing this game on the PlayStation 1 is that I don't have to hear the goddamn song that you hear when you encounter the Minotaur in Chambers of Tulun, because yes, that song goes on loop for the entire fucking level. Now, I'm not sure if this is also the case in the remastered version, but please don't be the case. Please don't be the case. I don't want to put editing here. Actually, I'm going to put editing here anyway, but yeah, basically I don't want to deal with that music again, because that music is so obnoxious when it goes on loop forever. Okay, so here we have the main puzzle of this level. Now, you may notice that in this tile we picked up another water skin. However, this one is a large water skin. So we have a small water skin and a large water skin. And basically, as you can see over here on the screen, we have two squiggly lines. Now, if you remember back in the Mastabas level, we had a pedestal with 3 squiggly lines. And that is because you needed 3 liters of water. So basically for this puzzle, what it's basically telling you is that we need to pour 2 liters of water into this vase right here. And yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to use the large water skin. And then once you fill up the large water skin, you want to combine it with the small water skin so that you can actually give the water skin 3 of the 5 liters. Because yeah, as you can see, the large water skin will be filled up with 5 liters. And yeah, if you combine it with a small water skin, the small water skin will have 3 liters, but the large water skin will have 2 liters. And yeah, I'm just going to drop the water here. I'm just going to empty the small water skin. And yeah, basically, once we do that, we want to go to this vase and just use the large water skin. Now, you want to make sure that you hug this jar, because sometimes when you use the water skin, the lava will just drop it on the floor. Now, if you get the puzzle wrong, or if you input the wrong amount of liters, you will actually fight this thing. And basically, this thing is like a punishment for you not giving out the puzzle. And basically, what you want to do is you want to shoot it enough times so that it goes back to its cage, and then you can actually try the puzzle again. And I believe that thing is called Amulet. So, yeah. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my crossbow explosive rounds, because here we can fight, or here we got to fight some bats. And here we got a pole, and basically for this part we have to avoid these blades. However, yeah, this part is pretty easy. As soon as they emerge, just go. And yeah, basically I'm going to shoot the ground to kill both bats very easily. And now we're going to do the same puzzle again. However, this time, as you can see, we have 4 liters. And yeah, basically for this part, what you want to do is you want to use the large water skin, combine it with the small water skin, drop the water from the small water skin, and then you want to recombine And then you want to give the 2 liters to the small water skin. Now, don't waste the small water skin. Instead, use the large water skin again. And after you do that, you want to combine it. You want to combine it with a small water skin, so that you give it 1 liter, and so the large water skin has 4 liters. And yeah, basically you have to do the same puzzle again. The same puzzle as the first. You have to do the same thing as the first time, but you have to extend it essentially. And yeah, basically this is the whole point of this puzzle. But yeah, let's go ahead and use the large water skin with 4 liters. And apparently it's heavy enough as a feather, which is pretty funny. And there we go. That is it for this puzzle. And yeah, just like before, we have some more bats. So let's just shoot somewhere. And let's kill these guys. And then we got to do the same thing we did last time with the spikes and the pole. So let's just slide off. And actually, if you just slide off as soon as you grab the pole, you're actually going to take no damage. Yeah, I actually forgot that you can actually do that. But yeah, let's shoot the ground. And now we have to do it. And now we have to do the same puzzle one last time. However, this time we need 1 liter. So yeah, basically we have to essentially do the same thing. Or we basically have to just make it to the... Oh my god. We have to make it to 4 liters. So yeah, basically combine with the 2. Use the large water skin. And then what you want to do is you want to combine it with the small. Drop the 3 liters. And then you want to combine the large water skin with the small water skin so that the large water skin will have 1 liter. Yes, Laura. It is 1 liter. So accept it, damn it. Okay. So now let's go over here. Make sure that you're not an inch away from the thing. Otherwise, Laura will not pour it in the jar. And there we go. And that is it for the water skin puzzle. Even though it's basically the same puzzle, but you have to extend it a bit. Okay, and as you can see, here we have the beam of light from the last level. And now we just have to climb all the way to the bottom. Now, in this part, do not let go and grab, because Lara will not grab the ladder. Instead, she will just fall off to the bottom and kill herself. So yeah, basically we just have to go down the ladder slowly. And as you can see down there, we have a figure over there. Now right over here we have the sledge. However, we don't want to go into the sledge because yeah, there's really no point. Not to mention that, you know, down there, if we continue on, we're going to see that, well, as soon as we get to this point, or as soon as we drop down here, as you can see, we have Horus. And basically what we have, basically we have to wake him up so that he can battle and defeat Seth, as the prophecy foretold. Which means that we can finally get rid of the armor pieces that we've gotten since Alexandria. Thank Christ. Okay, so for this part, we gotta get down. And the fastest way to get down is you basically just wanna, just aim at the water and just jump and grab. And yeah, you want to jump and grab because sometimes Lara will hit her head. And if that happens, you're just gonna back off and you might land on the ground right here. And yeah, as you can see, here we have Horus. And unfortunately, we cannot fondle him and put his armor on. However, because before we do that, what we want to do is, in these pedestals, we can actually use the holy scriptures that we got back in underneath the Sphinx. Now, for some reason, when you place them, or for some reason when you use them, Lara will just say no. And I don't know if it's a bug or if it's like, no, what am I doing? This is a terrible idea. Waking up another god. Like, what is wrong with me? Well, Lara, you woke up a god in part 3, so there you go. Actually, no, in part 2, so yeah. But yeah, once you put all 4 holy scriptures, what you want to do is you want to approach Horus, and we can Finally summon the sun god.
Once again return to the stars, and it is I who shall rule over this world once more. Come forth, and you may bow before your God, before he extinguishes your worthless life.
Well, shit, that did not work. So we went through all that trouble, and Horus just died like a bitch. My god. Okay, so now we're going to save our game, and now we're going to start the challenge of trying to beat Seth without taking damage. And I'm going to do this entire portion without saving. That's another challenge. Now, as soon as you begin... Okay, so yeah, basically, here we have the fight against Seth. And basically, this fight, if I have to summarize it in one sentence, it's basically the Sophia Lee fight from Tomb Raider 3. So yeah, basically what you have to do is you basically have to go back to the top and basically escape this area. Now, before we do that, we need to do two things. The first thing is we want to go to the right, because to the right we can reclaim the Amulet of Horus. And yeah, we actually need this amulet, because if we don't, we cannot finish the game. And once you pick it up, what you want to do is you just want to get out of the water, and then you want to go to the other side of the arena. Now, Seth has 3 attacks. He has the typical barrage. I should have stayed in the water, because yeah, in the water he's not going to hit you. But yeah, basically he has 3 attacks. He has a barrage of a volley attack, which is basically kind of similar to oh my god, it's kind of similar to Sophia Lee. He also has an attack that can set you on fire. However, he never uses that attack, so I don't even know what's even the point. And he also has a charge attack, which, yeah, he's not going to do it unless you're, like, on the ground floor. Now, over here, we're going to open this door, which is going to open a door on the other side of the arena. So let's just go over here. And, yeah, basically, we want to get to the other side. And, yeah, the door is over there. And, oh no, I fell off. Ah, it's okay, because we can get out of the water from here. And yeah, basically, we want to get to this opening right here. And in this room, we're going to have a lever. And, oh my god, how the hell I didn't... Oh, I took damage. Challenge failed. So, you know what? I'm going to reload again and try it again. Yes, because I'm stubborn like that, damn it. Okay, so as you start... we want to go to the right and reclaim the amulet, or the Amulet of Horus. Wherever it is. Where is it? Wait. Where's the amulet? Oh! I already have it, somehow. Okay, that is interesting. I saved before I picked it up, so yeah, I don't understand why that's even a thing. But yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is that when you pick up the amulet, you're going to open that first door that is over here. Yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to make a beeline for this area. And Oh my god. Did I seriously soft lock the game? Okay, here's the amulet. Okay, thank god. Wait. What the hell was that? Yeah, like... I somehow soft locked the game because I had the amulet on my inventory. That is very weird. Okay. Okay, let's see if the door actually opened this time. And lo and behold, it is open. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that was very weird. I've never seen that happen before. Wow, another bug that we can add to the list. That is awesome. Don't dive into the floor. Okay, thank God. Okay, so yeah, we opened the first door, or we opened the second door, so now we gotta go over here. And yeah, for some reason, Seth will be very, like, passive in this first part. I guess it's waiting for you to truly begin the climb. But yeah, as soon as we pull this lever, what it's gonna do is going to set up a receptacle for you to use the Amulet of Horus. Okay, now I'm gonna save my game again because I don't want that stuff to happen again. Because yeah, now we're gonna begin the real challenge of doing Seth without taking damage. Because yeah, now that we have that set up, now we can actually escape this area. So the first thing we want to do is we want to backtrack to the first door, and we actually want to go past the door. Now, there's actually a very easy way to get past Seth's attacks without taking damage, because unlike Sophia Lee, Seth will actually charge his shots before he fires. He doesn't have a light or heavy attack. So just to show you real quick. Unless he's not going to do it, okay. Yeah, sometimes this guy just decides to bug out. Oh, there he is. And why didn't charge the shot? Okay, fine. Yeah, another thing that can be very annoying is that depending on the console you're playing, sometimes you will not hear like the sound cues, which is pretty annoying. But basically, before he shoots, he goes like, and then he shoots. And basically, as soon as you hear that sound end, that's when you want to make running jumps for ledges that you're going to grab, that you're basically going to grab, to jump and grab and pull up. And also, we have to hear the song for the entirety of the thing, so joy. And how the hell I didn't take damage there. That is awesome. But yeah, basically, okay, I'm just gonna go. And I guess if it isn't obvious right now, or at this point, you cannot kill Seth. But yeah, basically, we just wanna... Oh, there was the... Okay, so yeah, you can kind of hear it, but you can actually hear the charging. And when he does the charge, then you want to do your move. So yeah, basically when he charges, I'm gonna wait for him to charge and shoot again. Yeah, basically we're gonna wait for him to charge and shoot. And yeah, he shoots twice, so that's actually another reason as to why you want to move. But yeah, basically just wait for the charge and just go. Alright, and then we just want to run over here. And here we have this... Oh, what the heck was that? Damn it. Well, there's the fire attack. So much for him not using it. What the hell is happening, man? Oh my god. If I didn't miss up that stupid jump with the crawl space, I would have probably made this by now. Oh my god, okay. Seth? You wanna fire at me, buddy? What the heck is he doing? Oh my god. Am I seriously gonna do this because he was stupid? Oh my god. Oh no, he's shooting. Okay, there we go. He finally behaved. Oh, you know what? He was waiting for me to get back to this spot. Yeah, wait for him to shoot. And then we're gonna crawl over here. And in this crawl space, we are completely safe from Seth for now. Alright, so let's light a flare. Because it's kind of dark and I can't see shit. Oh my god, that took forever. Good lord. but now watch. I'm gonna take damage here at the end. Because, yeah, the final jump is honestly the hardest part of this challenge. Trying to do no damage. But yeah, basically, in here, we're also safe from Seth. And he's actually... He's just flying there. Menacingly. But yeah, basically, we're just gonna continue on over here. I do recommend you saving this part as well. But yeah, for this part, just wait for him to do the thing. And then just wait for him to shoot. And while you're in here, you're actually safe from his shots. In fact, I don't think he can actually see you. Because, yeah, Seth will only attack you if he sees you. So, yeah, as you can see, he cannot see me, so... Alright. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare myself so that I can actually make a beeline, or I can actually make a jump to that climbable wall that has the holy light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up here, wait for him to shoot, and we're going to grab this thing. And what you want to do is, and if you make it into the light, you are completely invincible. And with that said, congratulations, you did the Seth fight without taking damage. Now for this part, what I like to do is I like to let go and... I don't care. I don't care. I did it. That was bullshit. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to let go and grab, and you can actually go around this corner, so you can actually avoid grabbing the ladder here and taking unnecessary damage from Seth. And there we go. Finally, even though that final hit was complete and utter bullshit because I was inside the light and I will not hear otherwise. But yeah, once we get to this point, if you pulled both levers in the bottom, we're gonna get this cutscene. And as you can see, we locked Seth in the Temple of Horus. So he got out of a tomb just to get into another tomb. That is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to save the game because now we have the final escape sequence. And yeah, this one is... Compared to the other escape sequences, I mean, compared to like Dragon Slayer and Great Pyramid, this one can be kind of tricky. Well, there's me dying to the block. Oh my god. We're almost done. We're almost done. After this, I have to do the easiest level in the game, and we're done. So, let's just get it over with. God damn it. Ugh. Good lord. I'm getting my ass kicked by this. This is what I tried to get the... Okay, then. The door's open. But yeah, another thing that's going to be changed is that when you use the amulet, this gate will open. Because yeah, if you do not use the Amulet of Horus, this gate would be shut, meaning that you cannot get out of the pyramid. But yeah, basically, let's just have these pushers, and yeah, basically we have to do the exact same... Oh my god, that was close. We basically have to do the exact same thing. However, this part we can actually just rush it. Now for this part, we want to be very careful because there are going to be some ceiling that is going to try to rain down on us. And yeah, for this part, what I just like to do is I just like to rush it. And yeah, you have to make these... Oh, I slid off. Therefore, I died. Awesome. Okay, third time's a charm, they say. Man, I swear to God, if I swear to God, if I get to 20 deaths, I'm gonna fucking flip. Because yeah, just to jump the gun here, as I'm recording this without editing the last videos, and I have no idea what my death count is. But I do know for a fact that this is by far my lowest death count in this marathon, because I did not die as much in this game compared to the previous games. Okay, you know what? I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to just do this. And there it is. Oh my god, finally. Yeah, I just had to slide off and that would be it. And with that said, we are done. So let's get some stats. Well, first off, let's check our inventory. So we have pistols, which we haven't used in Temple of Karnak. We ended with 285 Uzi clips. We completely drained a revolver. We have 102 normal shot and 193 wide shot shotgun shells. We have 55 normal grenades, 13 super grenades, and 20 flash grenades for the grenade launcher. We have 178 normal crossbow ammo, 96 poison ammo, and 19 explosive ammo. We ended with 16 flares, good lord. And we ended with 99 small med packs and 70 large med packs. I wonder if there was actually more med packs so I could get to 100. Oh man, that is awesome. And then we have the water skins, the crowbar, and the guard keys. And then for statistics, it took us an hour, 11 and a half hours. We traveled a lot. We used a lot of ammo. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't tell you like the amount of kills and the amount of pickups, which they do show in the remaster version. For those who are wondering. However, the two things that matter the most is that we got all 70 secrets and we used 0 health packs. That is awesome. So yeah, with that said, let's finish this game.
Quickly, girl, before it collapses around you.
You back, Werner? No more Set?
No time. Your hands, Lara. Give me your hands. Take my hand. I can pull you to safety.
Good to see you again, Werner.
I couldn't leave you.
And there he goes. Unfortunately, Lara Croft is dead. But John, you may ask, why are there 2 more games in the classic series? Well, it turns out that this ending was not supposed to be the real ending. Because I'm pretty sure everyone who is a fan of this series knows already the story, but that ending where Lara Croft dies was actually made in secret by Core Design, because Core Design at this point let's put it this way, this is the 4th Tomb Raider game in a year, or this is the 4th Tomb Raider game in the span of 4 years, considering that ever since Tomb Raider 1, up to Tomb Raider 5, we've had, or up to this point, we've had one Tomb Raider game every year. And because of it, it started to cause a lot of burnout and pretty much hatred to some extent with this franchise. However, Eidos, being a greedy money-grabbing sack of shit, and I'm just going to say those words, and I'm just saying that, I'm just going to tell that right now with all seriousness. Yeah, they said, we don't care, just give us more Tomb Raider games, because, you know, we've got to have money. So yeah, even back in the 90s, we had greedy corporations. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, eat your heart out, EA and Activision. We've had Tomb Raider every year before your Call of Duties. But yeah, essentially, when this game came out, or when Core was developing this game, they made the decision to kill off Lara at the end of the game. However, because Eidos didn't want that, because, you know, this would mean that this would be the final game of the franchise, they decided to keep Lara's death a secret. And when the game came out, and Eidos was fucking pissed that they essentially killed their golden girl. Or I'm sorry, their golden goose girl. So much, in fact, that when Tomb Raider 5 Chronicles was not being a thing, Eidos tell them, give us a 5th game. I don't care how, but give us a 5th game and bring Lara back to life. And thus, Tomb Raider Chronicles exists, and yeah, it's a game that you can tell that Core didn't want to make, which is kind of a shame, because Chronicles has good concepts and good ideas, but overall the execution just feels way too like forced, if you get my drift. And yeah, basically that's the story, so to speak, of the ending of this game. But yeah, with that said, with this looping Jeep Thrills theme, which I don't mind because this theme is pretty awesome. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. I'm conflicted with this game. So, remember when I said in Tomb Raider 3 that the more I play the game, the more I like it? For me, the opposite happens with this game, because the more I play, or the more I replay Tomb Raider 4, I'm gonna be completely honest, the more I don't like it. Now, that being said, there are still good things about this game that I will actually compliment. For example, there are a lot of good level design that they actually show real challenge and real progression when it comes to the last games, even though for me no game will be harder than Tomb Raider 3. But I actually do like this new approach of some areas being interconnected, like Alexandria, Karnak, and okay, no, not Cairo, because I hate Cairo, but we'll get to the negatives later. Another positive I will give this game is the music. So this game, or Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6, were not composed by Nathan McCree. Instead, they were composed by Peter Collins. And people are going to hate me for this, but I think that this game is his weakest work. Not to say that the soundtrack is bad. No, I'm not saying the soundtrack is bad. However, comparing it to Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3, my biggest problem with the soundtrack is that, with the exception of the main theme and the theme we're hearing right now, which is called Jeep Thrills, there's really no long theme, you know? Now, yes, we have the theme that plays when you fight Seth, or the theme that plays when you first encounter the Guardian of Semerket, or the cow in Guardian of Semerket. However, those are basically just 5-second portions that just continuously loop. And yeah, I don't count that as a real song. Because with the exception, again, there's really no like long and, I guess, spectacle, so to speak, for a lack of words, and spectacle Tomb Raider themes. Like, for example, Tomb Raider 1 had Longing for Home. We had the T-Rex theme. We had the main theme. Tomb Raider 2 has Vertigo. We have the Skidoo. We have the theme that plays when you get into Temple of Xi'an. Tomb Raider 3 has the puzzle element, Something Spooky's in the Jungle, Jordy Bob, the combat theme that plays in High Security Compound, Area 59, and Lost City of Tinos. But as for this game, we have, again, the main theme and the Jeep Thrills theme. And that's pretty much it, because every other theme is like either 5 seconds long or 10 seconds long, which, yeah, it makes the soundtrack not that memorable, because it's not music, it's just sound cues, essentially, like the secret cues, you know? And that is honestly my biggest critique that I have with the soundtrack. Now, thankfully, Peter Collins would improve in Tomb Raider 5 and especially Tomb Raider 6, because I'm just gonna jump the gun right here. If there's one thing I will compliment Angel of Darkness until I die, is the soundtrack. In my opinion, Angel of Darkness has the best soundtrack of the classic games. And I'll even say it probably has the best soundtrack of the PS2 games, which, you know, that would be AOD, Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld. Because yes, Underworld does have a PS2 port, and it is unanimously considered one of the worst versions to play Underworld. Just like how the PSP version is one of the worst versions to play Anniversary, but that's a complaint for another time, because I'm not even playing the Legend trilogy or the LoL games. But yeah, another thing that I will compliment this game is that even though there's a lot of areas that have a lot of levels that are just whatever, I can honestly confidently say that every level has a good level, basically. So, for example, Cambodia has Race for the Iris. Valley of Kings has Tomb of Seth and Burial Grounds. Although if I have to choose one, I would go with Burial Grounds. Karnak has Tomb of Semerket. Desert Railroad. That's pretty much. That's not even a competition, because yes, Desert Railroad is actually a standalone area, although it's basically a transition between Karnak and Alexandria. Alexandria has the Lost Library and Pharaoh's Temple of Isis and Cleopatra's Palace, which, like I mentioned before, that is my favorite level in this game. And as for Cairo, even though I fumbled the water puzzle, I will say that Citadel is the best level of the game, which it's not even a competition. And as for Giza, I would say that my favorite level of Giza is either the Mastabas or Underneath the Sphinx, although I would honestly say Underneath the Sphinx. Now, that being said, I will say that this game has, in my opinion, the better final boss, or one of the best final bosses in the series, because comparing it to Nadla, the dual-wielding revolver guy from Home Sweet Home, because to make everyone pissed off, I'm not counting the dragon, and Spider Willard, yeah, I have to say, Seth was actually a pretty enjoyable boss. Now, to be fair, yes, it's basically a more harder version, so to speak, of City, which is already a very easy and very short level. But for what they did with Seth, I actually kind of like it. And, you know, we didn't do the shoot it until it dies gimmick, which a part of me kind of likes it. I actually don't like how... I actually like when Tomb Raider's bosses have like a puzzle element, you know? Or in this case, a platforming puzzle element. Now for the negatives, and I'm just gonna say this right now. Let's get the obvious thing out of the way. The ropes are annoying. The ropes are bullshit. Cairo is annoying and boring. And I will say that once we get to Alexandria, the game kind of loses me. Now, don't get me wrong. Alexandria has some good levels, like the Lost Library and the last two, and the Cleopatra's Palace and Pharaoh's Temple of Isis. But I don't know, man. Like, every time I get to Alexandria, I always get, like, fed up with this game. Or I get a little burnout for this game. Now, a part of me thinks it's because the entire game takes place, with the exception of the tutorial, the entire game takes place in Egypt, which, to be fair, it doesn't bother me, considering that, you know, I play games where it takes place in one location. But I don't know, I feel that a lot of areas in this game just feel the same. Now, granted, the best example I can think of is Cairo, and my family is actually turning on the vacuum. I hope that I actually hope that doesn't get picked on the mic. But if it does, then whatever. I've been through worse. I mean, my dogs for once. But yeah, my biggest problem about these areas is that I feel, for me, they just extend the pace of them, because I feel that if they combined some levels into one, it would have been better. Kind of similar to how I feel that offshore rig and diving area from Tomb Raider 2 should be one level. And I'll even say it, Bartoli's hideout in Venice should be one level as well. Now, I understand why they split it up because of, you know, memory and spacing and all that stuff, but, or, you know, they don't want to go like, they don't want to like overdo a level, but I don't know. I cannot put my finger on why I can't find like a good opinion on this game, but it's not a bad game. I'm just gonna say this right now, before I piss off a lot of Tomb Raider 4 fans. This is not my least favorite classic game. Tomb Raider Chronicles is my least favorite game. I'm just gonna say that right now. Chronicles is my least favorite of the classic series, but if I were to rank these games from worst to best, I'm gonna be honest, guys, but I might put this game in number 5 and Chronicles in number 6. And to piss off a lot of, and yeah, I would honestly say right now, if I were to rank the Tomb Raider games, I would put Chronicles in number 6, Chronicles in last place, then Last Revelation, then AOD, and then the trilogy in backwards order. So number 3 would be Tomb Raider 1, number 2 would be Tomb Raider 2, and number 1 would be Tomb Raider 3. Because Tomb Raider 3 officially dethroned Tomb Raider 2 as my favorite Tomb Raider game. And also Tomb Raider 3 now has a spot in my top 5 favorite games of all time, alongside Bloodborne, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, Super Metroid, and my favorite game of all time. Which, once again, I'm not going to mention it until we get to 100 Let's Plays. So there you go. But yeah, with that said, that is it for Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. And yes, I know we still have one more level, but to be completely honest, I want to give my final thoughts of the game right here, because, truth be told, the next level we're doing is, not counting Hall of Demetrius, is the shortest level in the game, but also the easiest but also one of the easiest levels in all of Tomb Raider. And yeah, that's actually another criticism I have with Tomb Raider 4, is that there's a lot of levels that basically work as transition levels, like Hall of Demetrius, Coastal Ruins to some extent. I was gonna say Cairo, but no, Cairo doesn't have a level like Cairo doesn't have levels like that. Actually, no, yeah, Alexandria itself. So, yeah, that's actually another level that basically feels like it's basically a cutscene level essentially. Which, yeah, that's something I don't like, but yeah, I've been recording for way too long. I've been dragging this outro for way too long. But in conclusion, I like Tomb Raider. I want to like Tomb Raider 4 more, but I don't know. There's something about the game that I just don't care for. Maybe if they reduced the amount of back and forth in Cairo, or hell, they added like a tomb in Cairo, or you know what? I'll even say it. If they reduced the back and forth in Cairo and made Citadel a bigger and longer level, honestly, I would not have complaints for Cairo. And honestly, and you know, who knows? Maybe Citadel would be my favorite level in the game. But as it stands, yeah, Cairo sucks, and the ropes can go to hell. But yeah, with that said, that is it for Tomb Raider The Last Revelation's main game. Because, yeah, we're not done with the game. Because next time on the Tomb Raider Marathon, we're going to be moving on to the final level of Tomb Raider 4. And that is the bonus level, which is the Times exclusive level. And after that, we are finally done with the PC exclusive stuff. Because, yeah, Tomb Raider 5 and Tomb Raider 6 don't have, like, bonus levels that were PC exclusive. Which is awesome. But until then, this is Jonathan Wolf. And I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.